So points A, J, I, and C are collinear. Points A, F, G, and D are collinear. Points E, F, J, and B are collinear. Points E, G, H, and C are collinear. Points D, H, I, and B are collinear. If the measure of angle JAF equals 50 degrees and the measure of angle AFJ equals the measure of angle AJF, find the measure of angle JEC plus the measure of angle JCE. The figure is not drawn to scale. So we're just going to break this apart. The first part is we know that the measure of angle JAF is 50 degrees. So JAF, the measure of that angle right here is going to be 50 degrees. Alright, and so we know that the measure of a triangle is 180 degrees. So in order to find both of these angles, we have to subtract 50 from 180 degrees. So we subtract that and we get 130 degrees. So that's how much we have left to work with. So because we have two angles and we know that these are equal, we're going to divide it by 2 because of the two angles. So 130 divided by 2 is 6. Bring down our 0. Going to 5 times. So we have 65 degrees. So each angle right here is going to be 65 degrees. So now we're going to go on to the next part. We know that the measure of angle we know that the measure of angle JEC, the measure of AFJ is equal to AJF, so we've got that right there. So now we have to figure out what the sum of angle JEC is and JCE. So, using a different color, we're going to find those two angles. So the measure of JEC, so we're trying to find this angle right here, and the measure of angle JCE. Notice here that we have a purple triangle. So again, we know that we're working with 180 degrees. The first part is we've got to find the measure of this angle right here. So we know that this is a straight line. So we know that straight lines also equal 180 degrees. So we're going to take 180 degrees and subtract it from 65 to find our missing angle. So go over here. We got 180 and subtract it from 65. 7, that gives us 10. 7 minus 6 is 1. So that gives us 150 degrees. So now we know this angle is 115 degrees. So now we want to know what the measure of the sum of angle JEC and JCE right down here. So in order just to find the sum, we have to subtract it from the total of a triangle, which is 180 degrees. So we take 180 degrees, subtract it from 115. That's 5, 6. So the answer to our problem is 65 degrees. The sum of these two angles will be 65 degrees.